Establishing organic farming and herbal plant industries. Expanding agroeconomic zones, school gardens and water supply systems. These are some of the areas of focus for the Ministry of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries this fiscal year.
It is our intention to allocate a portion of the agro parks to grow organic crops as well. As a start, 27 acres of land at the Planting Garden River Agro Park in St. Thomas will be used to grow organic onions. In a compound in St. Elizabeth, ginger and turmeric are currently being organically grown. On another property in St. Elizabeth, land has been cleared for establishing 10 acres of organic onion, and they intend to expand that to 100 acres. Our overall target for this year is to increase the cultivation of organic produce by 150 acres.
The government is also looking to expand the value chain of herbal products by increasing production of related plants.
We are identifying areas in Manchester and St. Elizabeth to grow crops such as moringa, aloe vera, nopal cactus, Guinean weed, noni, etc. This is because there's a factory in St. Elizabeth that processes these items for health enhancement purposes. The processor is prepared to expand the facility as we increase the acreage in production of these crops. We intend to expand the production of these herbs by an additional 50 acres this year.
Continuing the production trend, the Agriculture Ministry will be increasing the school garden program.
It is projected that 2 school gardens will be established in each RADA extension area throughout the island this financial year. This will amount to a total of 196 schools having school gardens. The Jamaica 4-H clubs will be partnering with RADA in the development of these school gardens. It is intended that these school gardens will not only serve to assist with providing produce for the breakfast program, but they will also facilitate the training of the students at the schools in the best practices in agriculture.
To facilitate production, special attention is being placed on assisting farmers with water harvesting systems.
We intend to implement at least 12 of these projects this year. In order to achieve this, we will either create ponds or identify existing craters in which pond liners can be placed, thus creating water catchment facilities. We're also looking at repairing many of the catchment tanks throughout the island to assist farmers. The provision of the black water tank and drip hose will also continue to assist these farmers, not only in times of drought, but throughout the year.
During this fiscal year, a new water system will be installed at the Hill Run Agro Park in St. Catherine and an irrigation system at Spring Ground in St. Elizabeth. The irrigation system at Hounslow will also be extended and farm roads constructed.
We also intend to employ 1 extension officer to oversee and provide technical advice to the farmers of New Forest of House, 1 to be employed to Yallas and 1 to be employed to Spring Gardens, providing technical assistance to the farmers there.
The Agriculture Ministry is also taking steps to ensure that markets are available for crops being produced by the farmers. And as part of that, agroeconomic zones are being established.
Our plan is that there will be 4 or 5 agroeconomic zones established throughout the island. And these would be public, privately owned, and privately operated, or privately owned and operated. With this structure, the farmers would have a ready market for their produce, which would encourage farmers to expand their production and entice new entrants to the agricultural sector.
Minister Hutchinson says talks are also ongoing for the establishment of 2 agro-processing plants on the eastern and southern ends of the island.
If they are successful in negotiating with these different government agencies by the end of this year, early next year, they could start construction to set up this agro-economic zone.
They will be equipped with cold storage facilities, abattoirs and wholesale outlets.
We will be able to implement a structured approach to the slaughtering of all animals for both the retail and wholesale trade. One has already been built in Westmoreland.
The agro-economic zones will also offer grading, packaging, processing and drying services and will serve as central distribution centers to ensure traceability of agricultural goods from farmers to end users.
All end users will purchase their produce from the zones and be given an invoice or cash or charge receipt. Inspectors will be deployed to inspect all end users of agricultural produce. These end users must provide the proof of purchase from the complex, or else we are going to be putting in place that they be fined up to $3 million. It is felt that under this system, pre-deal larceny would be curtailed by about 70%.
More development is expected in the processing sector. Government is looking to establish 7 processing incubators across the island. This is to further expand the value chain for fruits and vegetables, and persons will be trained to facilitate the process.
These incubators will be certified so that products could be exported directly from these facilities. Individuals or companies will be able to use these facilities for the processing of their produce. They will also be used for the training of persons in the value chain. Hard Trust NTA will be involved so that persons, after being trained, would be able to be employed in the hospitality or services industries, and would also be prepared to benefit from the employment opportunities in the overseas work permit.
And so, with plans in motion,
agriculture is positioning itself to be the catalyst for growth in the Jamaican economy.